What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Brandon. I'm the lead singer of the heavy metal band Vicariant. What's your name?
I am Kaz.
Yes, he is. This is going to be different. This is going to be very, very different. We are just going to talk about something.
We got to burn a little bit of time before, we set up for next video. So
yes,
a little discussion.
So I have a question for you, Zach.
Sure.
How many? Well, I guess I have a couple questions. How many albums is too many? Number one, and number two, when the hell should you just stop?
So that's a loaded question. There's so many bands that have done lots of good stuff. You know, sometimes they drop a bad album and they come back with a banger after that. That's fine. I get that. But I think when you're like repeatedly dropping albums that are just like, didn't quite hit. I understand evolving. Mm-hmm. I understand doing something different, trying something different. But after a while, if that's not working, maybe listen to your fans. I'm assuming we're talking about Sevenfold.
We might be.
Since it was targeted directly at me, because I am a big Sevenfold fan. They were one of my favorite bands.
And you know what? Full disclosure on that, I am also a big Sevenfold fan. Anybody who's one of those people that says, Sevenfold and Five Finger Death Punch and all these other bands, they're just terrible. They fill stadiums by accident. You can go fuck yourself.
You know what really grinds my gears? You, America. Fuck you, Diane.
All right, that's number one.
Yeah,
all right.
No, they're fucking billionaires for a reason. But
seriously. But there is something to be said for. I'll just go ahead and say it. I didn't like their last album. I know that most people didn't. Actually, a lot of people fucking did, which was weird.
Yeah, that one didn't quite hit. And then the one before that was the Stage, I believe, which I found a few songs on there that was good.
Yep.
The Stage itself grew on me, and then Goddamn was really good.
Goddamn was hard.
Goddamn hit.
It goddamn hit.
It goddamn hit. But, a little less targeted, you say Five Finger too. Mm-hmm. Five Finger is one of those ones that will just keep chucking out albums. And then there will be a song on there that I do like.
Yeah. I'd even throw Slipknot in that same list because I don't think I know I listened to all of Slipknot's last album, but I don't think a lot of the songs were as memorable as people said that they were going to be. And I think that like Unsainted and I can't even remember what the other one I know is called, but like there's only a couple songs off that album that I can actually like kind of fuck.
Yeah.
And whereas with this Sevenfold album, Life is But a Dream, I believe it's called, I honestly, like, there's parts of it that I like, but most of that comes from Sinister Gates. I hated the mix on it. M. Shadow's voice sounded like he compressed it with a toaster.
Yeah, they did a lot of weird stuff on that album.
Yeah.
I know I tried listening to it a couple times. I think Dave brought that up too. He said after listening to it a few times, he found some stuff that he liked. I never did. I couldn't name a single song off of it. I actively tried because, like I said, love those guys. Seen them live a bunch of times. They're always great. Gates was one of the first guitar players that I was like, I want to play like that guy. I don't know. Back to the original question: how many albums is too many?
Yeah,
I don't know if you should stop necessarily, but maybe stop. I don't know.
Honestly, I was kind of being a prick with that question.
That's fair.
That's
fair.
shocker, Brandon, dickhead. Other words, water, wet.
Yeah, fair.
But so I was kind of being a dickhead with that question, but at the same time, it's like, Metallica's last album, I really liked. I don't think did they come out with more stuff since their. Oh my god!
The-
They did a tour in 2017 that I saw. I don't remember what
I
that
think they
album was
did drop a
called.
couple more things here and there. I don't know if they ever dropped like a full album.
I don't know, but like Metallica's been putting out really good stuff.
Research. And that's the thing is like, I don't want to say stop, you know.
Yeah.
Because the next one might be a banger again.
Right.
And sometimes you need those weird albums in the middle. That's fine. That's fine.
Yeah.
We ignore those later on in life. That's what happens.
Yeah,
or
that's true.
somebody. As much as I hate to defend it, I think they actually came out and said that when they dropped a new album. It's like, hey, this isn't for our old fans. This is something different. It's experimental. Maybe somebody out there did love it. Maybe somebody found that song that spoke to them on that album. That's cool, right? That's fine. You just let down like your entire fan base before that. That's the only problem.
There's also a big difference between like putting out an experimental album, because a lot of those are good.
Yeah.
You know, like if you really think about it, I mean, I'm not going to say it was totally experimental, but the Popular Monster album by Falling in Reverse, like Ronnie took a lot of chances on that. You know, especially when it comes to like the music videos and shit, and adding more rap than he used to and more like hip hop kind of vibes into it, and then adding a full on country song with fucking Jelly Roll, which is
I love that song,
it's so fucking good. But I mean, you could say that that's kind of an experimental album, but that's rock solid.
I guess, but he didn't really change a lot of what he was doing. He just ramped it up.
That's true. That I will agree with that. But when it comes to albums like, I mean, I'll fully say like I like The Stage a lot. The Avenged Sevenfold album, The Stage. I like that album miles more than I like the newest one.
Yeah, it's like they did their experimental album, but instead of like, okay, that didn't quite how we wanted to, let's try something else, they dove deeper.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, well, let's see if we just completely change everything and run with it. Yeah, I didn't care for it. I didn't care for it. Again, don't stop, but maybe take a step back, think about it a little bit.
That's true. Which one of you told me?
Still richer than I am, so I can't talk too hard. But
hey, we're just giving opinions. That's all we do. If you don't like them, then my butt's dry enough for your tongue to wet it. I don't know. How's it going, fellas? But yeah, I mean, I guess, at the end of the day, it's just one of those things where, like, I feel like at a certain point, you should either take a step back and try to start something new, or if you are going to take the band in a different direction, I guess take the newest Sevenfold album is what not to do. I don't know, because that the compression was weird. All of the sounds were weird. The mixing was weird. I don't know. This was kind of like a whole thing about the Sevenfold album, but at the same time, there's like a bunch of different.
It's happened a lot through different bands. I think that's just the easiest, most recent example of like a hard crash kind of deal. Yeah. I didn't see anybody that liked that album, so it's easy to target that.
True. All right, folks. Well, with that being said, if you like these kinds of videos where we just kind of sit here and talk shit about certain things, let us know in the comments. We'll do more of them, or we'll just look at the view count.
Or talk shit in the comments. That's fine.
Yeah, that's fine too. Either way, we get a.
We'll figure out one way or another. Yeah, exactly. I'm not here right now. I don't know what's going on.
All right, we'll catch y'all on the next one, guys. Peace out.
Later.